In world news, President Donald Trump is on his final leg of his Middle East trip after addressing troops in the region today. While in the UAE, the president pressed Iran to end its nuclear ambitions and weighed in on the talks underway in Turkey to end Russia's war in Ukraine. Here at home, though, another ongoing battle over immigration is heating up. Today, the Supreme Court hearing arguments over the president's plan to end birthright citizenship. NBC's Brian Nobles has the latest from Washington.
President Trump wrapping up his tour of the Middle East in the United Arab Emirates, landing in Abu Dhabi today, greeted by the president, before touring the Sheikh Zayed Grand Mosque. Before he left Qatar, he spoke to U.S. troops stationed there, praising them as the finest in the world.
As president, my priority is to end conflicts, not start them, but I will never hesitate to wield American power if it's necessary.
President Trump working to end tensions with Iran, getting Qatar's help in pushing Iran to give up its nuclear program, now suggesting an agreement could be made.
Iran has sort of agreed to the terms. They're not going to make, I call it in a friendly way, nuclear dust.
Ending a conflict is also the focus of talks in Turkey, where discussions to stop the Ukraine-Russia war hit a speed bump. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky is in Ankara, but Russian President Vladimir Putin did not go. Zelensky saying that shows Russia is not taking the negotiations seriously, even though it was Putin who suggested the meeting. President Trump sending Secretary of State Marco Rubio to the talks, though adding nothing will happen until he gets involved.
I don't believe anything's going to happen, whether you like it or not, until he and I get together, but we're going to have to get it solved because too many people are dying.
Fight! Fight! Fight!
And here at home, another battle on the domestic front. Birthright citizenship, which is guaranteed in the 14th Amendment of the Constitution. The Supreme Court hearing oral arguments today on the Trump administration's plan to restrict birthright citizenship. The administration says federal judges went too far when they paused the president's restrictions. The president directed federal agencies to only recognize children born in the United States as citizens if they have at least one parent who is a U.S. citizen or a lawful permanent resident. Now, courts have ruled that that policy may be unconstitutional, so therefore the administration cannot enforce the president's directive. Ryan Nobles, NBC News, Washington.